There we go. Yo, it's XP, and we are back with the game. We're gonna be doing some Red Dead Online. I ain't done this in ages. But yeah, welcome to the stream, guys. Like I said before, I know many people used to come watch me play a lot of like Red Dead Online before, and that was mostly why I grew quite a bit. Nice house. Yeah, cheers. It's still kind of a mess, but it's because I've been super tired. Super tired. But yeah. I was going just trying to sort everything. Right, there we go. Yeah, so so I was gonna do a because basically not that many people actually care about the game. By the way, we are on a public lobby. I decided, you know what, I'm gonna go back to doing public lobbies just for a laugh. Now that I've got a better CPU, and I think, to be honest, a lot of my games was basically, I'd say the CPU was bottlenecking the GPU. I think that's the issues that I've had. But yeah, anyway, as I was saying, I was going to do a review, or drop a review on, I forgot what it's called now. Conan Exiles, because that got an update, but I was just like, you know what, I can't be bothered. As soon as I got into the game, bro, the Funcom servers, you can't even play offline because you need to be connected to a server. I'm sorry, but any game that says, oh, we got offline mode, no you don't. Not if you have to connect. That's not offline. How in the world do you class a game that's offline that requires an online connection? That's not offline. Like, what? But anyway, we're going to be doing some Red Dead. I know I said before, before my upgrade, I'm done with Red Dead. I truly was. I was just like, you know what, I can't be bothered. Like, the game sucks. I was just like, this is a horrible experience. And don't get me wrong, it was a legit bad experience. Sorry, let me just check quick. I'm just trying to work out where's all my notifications. Oh, right. Yeah, sorry about that. Right, so yeah, we're going to be playing this for quite a while. Oh god. We're going to be playing this for quite a while. Also, I was going to stream yesterday, but I was so behind on editing videos. It's going to suck. I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to basically stream all week. And over the weekend, it's going to be, I know I said this before, but I think at the moment, it's most likely going to be solely videos. Like, I'm going to try and post videos on the weekend. Just so I can catch up with video editing and find things out. I've also, just so everyone knows, I've also got, I'm kind of doing an experiment right now, with my other channel. I'm just literally posting shorts and videos. So I just want to see how that goes for that channel. I'm basically posting, I think it's like one video Saturday. So I'm gonna post those same videos on this channel as well, and I'm gonna basically spread it. Oh my god, look at that frame rate. I was watching YouTube Shorts, right, and the Karen slap. Oh my god. Yeah, that sounds stupid to me, man. And to be honest, like, people will be outraged at the N-word part. I'm not really outraged about that as much as the slap. Because, in my opinion, you can call someone anything that you can call anyone words, whatever. I mean, people are gonna say about my opinion on it, but it's like words are not the same as a physical action. Now, that also depends on the context as well, but because remember, there are other ways of being I ain't even gonna lie, these frames are nuts. Oh, there we go. But yeah, no, that sounds stupid, man.
No, please.
But yeah, to me, it's the whole slap that is kind of stupid, and you slap it, especially if it's not your kid. That's just weird.
I can't feel my hands. It's too tight. Jesus Christ.
You know what? I need to turn this on.
Oh, somebody help me.
Who's gonna help you? But yeah, I'm obviously against like the whole racial slur thing. Yeah, I mean, I say it in my friends group, but I think, to be honest, like, I mean, again, it's all about context, but like I said, oh no, I'm probably going to get criticised at how long, man. They're going to be like, oh, what are you saying about, how is a slap worse than the other one? Well, if you think about it,
Help me. Anyone.
shut up, dude. No one's gonna help you. If you think about it, depending on how hard you slap someone as well, especially if it's in the face, people don't actually understand that.
Damn your eyes.
Especially if it's he's a teenager. Depending on where she also slapped him as well. Because like I said, if it's the face or the back of the head is still worse for a teenager because I don't think it actually fully developed.
Must
The
have a
fuck?
strong stomach, bounty hunter. Ugh, I wouldn't touch this turd. That's your due.
Yeah, where you go. But yeah, sometimes, you know, I could actually go the other way, but I'm gonna go over this. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna open up Posse as well, so people can join if they want. See, the thing is, like, oh really? I'm just hoping that the camera actually set up. Because it is kind of annoying. I think this is the only downside. I mean, literally, the frames. don't get why the frames drop at certain points. Even windowed borderless is supposed to help with the... I'll apply those changes because I don't... I think sometimes the anti-aliasing or whatever you pronounce it can just make the game look bad. It makes no sense, but... But anyway guys, I hope everyone's enjoying their day. If you're in the UK or in any place that is literally hot. I don't know what I can say apart from make sure that you make sure you've got some water near you. You're gonna need some water, meat. But yeah, I'm just trying to think now, so... Oh, is there... Is my camp still not... Are we gonna go through this bug again? You know what I'm gonna do? Let's see if we can join a lobby with a camp. But yeah, I'm just trying to think of. We'll probably what I'm probably gonna do is I'm probably gonna end up forming a posse and trying to get. We'll probably try and do a CTA because, to be honest, that's kind of what the channel's kind of known for, really. But yeah, throughout this week, I haven't really got. Can you stop packing up my camp? Thank you. Right, there we go. So I got Red Dead in my... Nice. I'm not gonna lie though. Yeah, I feel so bad for those people that have got consoles, right? And even some people with PCs. And people are gonna be like, what do you mean? Well, no one's actually gonna say that, but theoretically, I've had people ask me stuff like that when I said stuff like that. But anyway, we won't talk about that anyway. I'm just making hypotheticals. But anyway, I feel bad for people that are running like consoles or mid PCs because I don't know if anyone's read up on the CD Projekt Red new update for Cyberpunk's DLC, but man, that's gonna be it. I don't even know if anyone's gonna be able to run it, mate. I don't understand why. I understand an MMO up in their specs, right? An MMORPG that's basically got, you know, multiple. they got thousands of people playing their game. Understandable. What I don't understand is the specs going from how it was before, completely fine. I think you should still be able to run Cyberpunk with those specs. Problem is the people that have got Cyberpunk and they bought Cyberpunk for the PC, and they were like, "Oh, I was just about to. I was able to run it at like 60 FPS with my brand new, I don't know, 60 FPS or maybe high." Because I mean, even when I look at my system, I class my system as more of like a high mid computer, mid high. No, that's the wrong way of saying it. It's a high mid gaming computer, in my opinion, anyway. I wouldn't say it's like massively big. Like I wouldn't say it's like a massive like, oh yeah, it's the top of the range PC. It's not. Far from.
Good to see you. What can I do for you?
Far from.
Go ahead.
Right. Before we do anything, I think I need to.
Never mind. Worth a shot. You'll be back, no doubt.
So I was digging around old McKinney's dry zone. I found all these, dead bodies.
Oh shit.
We go. So yeah. So for anyone that's got a normal PC, mid-range, you're not going to be able to run the new Cyberpunk. No way. And I mean, if we see games do this, if we've already seen Cyberpunk do this, for all we know, many other games could be doing this as well, where they upgrade the specs to the point that basically only top 1% of people are going to be able to play the game. I just hope they go, "Oh no, we're just joking. Yeah,
Go on and move.
we don't require this." And I've already done a price not quite a price comparison, but I've done a price markup for if I was to buy a new PC. Basically, if I was to upgrade my PC to the required specs, it would cost me, even if I was to go Intel, about $2,000. Because they're requiring, by the way, a Ryzen 7000, I think it's 7700 or 7900. Either way, doesn't matter which one. The 7000 series, yeah? Most people now, the ones who are buying into a PC, are most likely going to have the mother. I hope they choose the AM5 model. And even then, it's expensive. But I'd have to literally completely start from scratch, to be honest. Because even my RAM sticks won't be able to. They're not transferable to the DDR5. What the fuck? We're going to investigate this. Interesting. But yeah, anyway, I don't mean to run, but Gaming is going to be so difficult for people now. If we allow companies to change their required specs. I think we should put a cap on that, and there should be only certain set requirements to do that. Right, I think what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go over to Valentine. Yeah. We go over to Valentine, we'll go and do another, probably go and set up this bounty. Get the daily for that. But yeah, we'll see how things go. I'm not gonna lie. Depending on how things go, I might end up having to. We'll see how things go with the game. Because I'm not gonna lie, I think one of the main reasons why I've actually stopped playing this game is because it gets... If I'm honest, Red Dead Online, kind of meh. I might end up like changing it to Red Dead do the story. I'm not even gonna lie, Red Dead Online is just... And why is it with companies are making like game shit? Like Red Dead Online, don't get me wrong, it was alright, but it's like I'm literally here just kind of falling asleep right now in the game. Oh, bruh. Not to mention it is actually hot as well, so I'm probably gonna see how I feel, man. What is it with companies and making literally mediocre crap? It's like, man, I feel like a dick because literally I'm kind of literally just shitting on games right now. Like I've been seeing people talking about XDefiant. Oh, this is the next COD killer. Bruh, I ain't trying to be funny. COD killer. I've played the game. You know what it feels like? A piece of shit. That's what it feels like. It just feels like uninspired garbage being blasted on the internet and being classed as the COD killer. How is it a COD killer? You're doing the same. Basically. Oh no. Oh my god. That's hilarious.
I'll beat you to Mr. Allen here fair and square. But that don't mean you wasted your time. How about you help me take him in? You came too damn quiet for my liking. My gut says there's trouble coming. I'll see you get your share. I'll take that as a yes.
But yeah.
Now stick close. Or there's space up here if you want to ride with me. Word of advice. Don't listen to a damn
XDefiant
word
is
he
just
says.
an uninspired garbage game.
These crank types. Let's go.
People enjoy it, fine. Fair enough. People enjoy it.
My brother and sister, have you not?
But
Dear Obadiah and Bethany.
it's just the same game
I am their leader.
with horrible design,
So little, you know.
lackluster. I mean,
Saying, don't you?
it's got the same bad spawn as Call of Duty.
My parents. thought
You
that.
literally
So did my
spawn
wife.
and there's an enemy right
I'm sure
behind
the
you.
whole world thinks we are glad man. My friend,
Like,
look
can
around
no...
you. The world burns. Mankind consumes itself.
It's frustrating because FPS games are technically
another path or You're insane.
I don't want to say easy,
We
but
who
they
seek
kind
to
of
flee
are.
the sinking ship.
When you compare
Tell yourself that if you can.
X Defiant to a game like this, for example,
You.
no, they're two totally
You're
different
not like
genres.
the rest of us, ain't you? You're not like the mutton-headed fool.
This
driving
requires
this wagon.
actual years.
Thinks only of his next meal, his next whore.
It doesn't take
He'll eat
as long
himself
to make an
his meat in his
FPS.
grave. But you, I see you.
Now it's
You'll
clear.
hand me over to die today, I know that. But I forgive you. I absolve you. After I'm gone, I foresee that you will understand. Perhaps even take my place. You could be
But yeah.
the greatest among us.
There is a game that I'm actually
You
looking
think on that?
at getting at some point. Which reminds, no, if I don't want to run on, I don't want to like run on things this stream. I just want to kind of take it easy.
You see,
They
cannot be without
But hey,
me.
if anyone wants,
I knew it.
I don't think anyone's gonna want my reaction.
Our is our victory. You are his foe, and all the more in death. And the evil ones did serve the shepherd unawares, and the prophecy.
But
was
yeah,
fulfilled.
if anyone wants my opinion or wants my reaction on certain games,
Has not been foreseen.
yeah, if anyone wants me to react to anything, like game-wise, anything game-wise, I'm not gonna talk about anything real world or whatever, because fuck doing reactions to that. Just send me a link. Yo, Brave Kratos, how's it going, man? What's good? Everything's good right now, man. I know I'm sort of going off the deep end a little bit, bro. Oh well. But yeah, how's it going with you, man? Hope all is well. I know I haven't played this in a long time, but I'm actually thinking about going back and playing. Oh, what's that game? Days Gone. Still got to finish that, to be honest. And it looks like the story does get even better as well. I was watching someone play it last. Was it last night? It was this morning. But yeah, I'm probably gonna end up. Like, I don't know. Bro, go away. This is just so, like, mind-numbing right now. It's like, this is literally an on-rail shooter right now. But yeah, how's your streams going anyway, dude? What? There we go. But yeah. This is nuts. Really? I was about to say, really?
You begin to doubt, don't you? I have come too easily. Well, you shall see in time.
Jesus, this guy.
Let's go.
Absolute verbal diarrhea, mate.
We're almost there. Thank you for your service.
Squirrely feller, ain't he? Anyway, much appreciated, friend.
Thank you kindly. This one will keep me company for a little while. Whatever it said on the poster, it's all right there for you.
It's all right there for you, mate. Nice. Right, you know where we're going now? Moonshine. I ain't done that in ages. But then, I don't know, man. Been grinding. That was clever. I've been grinding only 146,000 XP to rank 1,000. Still streaming CTA challenges. Oh, nice, man. Jeez. Yeah, I'm never gonna get to that. To be honest, with the latest Rockstar news, man, do you know what? With the latest Rockstar news, now I don't mean to put a damper on things. I know it kind of started off the stream with that, but if I'm being completely honest, I would say make the most of it, because I don't know how long this is going to last with Rockstar. People are looking forward to GTA 6, but I'm telling you this now.
So, what shall we
I don't know,
do?
I really don't have hope for GTA 6.
Oh, as you wish, sir. But it can be made to be cheaper. Huh?
What the hell?
Yes, this will work. Now we
Wait,
give it time.
is there something that I'm missing? I probably skipped past this. Let me have a look real quick. Why are they doing moonshine? It's like they're going through loops. I don't even know if they've even patched the game yet. Well, let's have a look.
So, I got word a local business owner's having some trouble. Said I'd send someone over to help.
Cool.
Best we stay in with them as much as we can. We'll get more distribution that way, and they'll be more likely to button their lip when the revenuers come sniffing. Shouldn't take you too long.
To be honest, I should have done this, then done the thing. I'm not gonna lie, it really doesn't matter to me, because it's like you're basically paying $50 to get the thing going, and then you add the what's it called, the flavor to it. As soon as you add the flavor to it, it's like you already got a lot of money there. So I've got money to burn, even though I've got like 24k. I know a lot of people have got like probably like millions, but I'm not one to really sit on like a lot of money, especially if I can't really do anything with it. I mean, I can't even really do anything with mine. The only thing that I can think of is basically buying ammo, the stable every day. What else is there? Ammo, gun oil, tonics, the usual. But to me, it's just, I don't know. Oh my god, this heat is actually making me tired, what the hell? I'm not even supposed to be that tired. Alright. Okay, let me do this. But yeah, that reminds me actually, coming to think of it. Ugh. Wait, what was that? Don't. I was about to say, I nearly come off my horse again. But yeah, I hope everyone's enjoying the stream so far. I know this is kind of like the boring side of things. I'm still waiting for that mod to get done. I haven't really seen an update from the guy for a while. So I'm just trying to work out where he's posting the latest updates. Still want that Life of Crime mod, man. Move out of the way.
I need a bed.
This way then, come on. Get up.
I got thick skin, but damn this place.
What won't be funny is if some people come up with knives and start trying to stab. That won't be fun, mate. Wait, how far is this place? Oh my god. I'm not even gonna lie, I don't get why I'm so tired. What the hell is going on? Right. I'm wondering where the... What? How is he wandering away? I'm pretty sure... Did he slip off the horse? Is that possible? Yeah, I'm gonna try and do some I don't think there's many people that actually... There's supposed to be quite a lot of people on here, but I don't know. Goodbye. Oh my god. This guy fell off a cliff, killing the pet. What do you mean? What do you mean he's packed up my camp? My camp is still here. What? Why? What's going on? What's going on with Rockstar now, man? Yo, Sky, how's it going? Hope all is well.
Gonna be out of supplies before too long.
Yo. We'll add these. We'll add these. We'll quickly go hunting, and we'll probably do some. We'll do some trading, but well, not trading, but probably end up like doing some hunting. Actually, instead of doing that right now, I'm actually wondering if it's actually worth doing these. Jesus, this guy's ain't played. Yeah, the reason why I haven't is mostly due to the fact that, number one, we've had problems with basically not just modders, but basically a lot of Rockstar issues. The game has kind of gotten bland as well. Like, don't get me wrong, I understand there's like a repeated cycle in gaming. There's always like some kind of cycle that you're always doing in gaming, always grinding towards something, working towards something. That's fine. What I don't like is it just feels like a chore. It feels like I'm doing like a bunch of washing up. Like, I just wish that they improved a lot of the aspects of the game to actually help the game not feel like such a damn chore. Well, at the same time, like most Rockstar Online, like GTA, yeah. Then again, I do have to say, Rockstar aren't completely useless. They're not as bad as Funcom. Oh, Jesus Christ, don't get me started about Funcom. Do not get me started about Funcom. Oh my god. One of the worst publishers I've ever seen in... Bear in mind I said one of the worst. They are one of the worst gaming publishers and developers I've actually ever seen that have come from the 90s. You'd think a company that comes from the 90s era would actually have like your Bethesdas, your EAs, Activisions, what's some other companies that came from the 90s? Square Enix, probably another one.
I know what you've been doing. I sincerely hope you're here on friendly.
I was not expecting.
A must, but be careful. These can be lethal to the small.
In your opinion, what's the worst publisher? Bro, I am telling you this now.
What's caught your eye?
Worst publisher. If you think EA is bad.
That's that then.
If you think EA is bad, I'm saying this now. I'm putting my chips on Funcom being one of the worst publishers I've ever seen. They are worse than EA. And here's another reason.
All good things to those who wait.
Here's another reason, yeah?
Wait.
Secret World was not made by Funcom, yeah? It was made by
They're
EA.
at it again. They're at it
EA
again.
decided to go,
Proud sadists
we
who
are
have been
done with the
collecting
game,
around the
we
area
want to
and
move
decided
on
to
and
set
make
up
some
camp
other
to rest
games.
easy while they go about
Funcom,
their
would you like to
massacres.
take the
They
game
think
from
they're
us?
entitled
They
to
said
everything.
yes. They had a
America is the
full
land of
game in their
opportunity, free
hands.
for the taking
And what
to
did they
those
do?
willing to take
Made it worse.
Just despicable. If anyone deserved to be hunted, I think you'd agree that
How
these
do you...
fine fellows have earned their place.
I'm sorry to rant about
How
this.
do you feel about dropping by and
I can't
getting that
understand.
taste of
How
their
do you
methods?
get a
I will
game
do what I
that's
can to
fully
protect
made,
this land and
was
the animals that
okay
call it
out the
home.
box,
With your help, I am
and how
confident
do you
in our
somehow
success.
make that game worse? You're literally somehow making a game that is already made worse. Adding microtransactions or whatever, all the other stuff that didn't even belong in the game at all. I don't mind EA, to be honest, just with, yeah. Bethesda, to be honest, in my opinion, if you want my opinion about Bethesda, Bethesda's not that bad. Bethesda, do you know what? Bethesda, as much as people hate them, I'm sorry, but I kind of, there's things that I'm like, you know what, Bethesda is a bit, but say what you will, every game that they've actually brought out, near enough, I'd say maybe probably about 70 to 80% of the time have won Game of the Year. Them as a publisher, I'm not too sure. They've kind of, they're a bit rocky, but that's not necessarily, I don't know. But that's Bethesda Softworks. Bethesda Game Studios, however, is the best division of Bethesda to this day. I like them. Yeah, I'm the same. Bethesda, I would say, is one of the best publishers out there right now. Even though they've been bought by Microsoft, I think that just makes them much better. As much as people say, oh yeah, but you know, now it's gonna like you know, the people that play on the PlayStation 4, it's the whole console wars again. In my opinion, I don't care about. I don't really care about what console is better, because in my opinion, it doesn't beat a PC, it never will, it never has done. I don't really care about that. All I care about is people having a good experience of games. I don't care how good the console is, if you're enjoying that console, you should enjoy the console as in its entirety. Oh my god, this fucking... What the f... Yo, can I... That's a warning shot to you, mate. What the f... What the fuck is going on here? Rockstar, what is wrong with your game? Everyone can see this, right? Huh? They're just accepting, yeah. Unfortunately, here's my opinion about exclusives. I don't think they should be. Yeah, okay, it adds, you know, competitive. There's a competition, fair enough, but Rockstar, I understand you want to make money. This is not one of the ways. This This is one of the reasons why. This is one of the reasons why I moved on, man. Yeah, I think exclusive should be like every other game on every. Exactly. Exactly. What the? Even these guys are like, what? Oh. What? I'm sorry. Why do you go? Oh, we are gonna do this for the game. You're gonna have. What the fuck? We have a modder around. I'm sorry. What's the point in having like a theme? Oh, we're gonna do moonshine. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do that. Rockstar. There's a thing called you need before you do any of that business in your game. You need to, you know, fix the game. If the game is this broken. Yeah, I think he did, or they tried. Ooh, what the fuck? There's a fucking bear. Oh my god. The game is broken. Then again, it's not as broken. I didn't even know it was a bear until it came out. I was like, no. Luckily, they already dealt with that. You know what we're gonna do? Right, what we're gonna do is we're gonna go to the camp. What fucking camp? Bro! Ugh. Oh my god. I'm not gonna lie, this is actually a pain. I have to admit, okay, yeah, this isn't as bad. What's my favourite game of all time? Oh my god. Skyrim, hands down. At the moment, Skyrim. Skyrim, it has to be, what the fuck? Skyrim, definitely. Most definitely. Did he literally just leave my posse? The reason why Skyrim, I know a lot of people preferred Oblivion, but to me, what made Skyrim great for me is the fact that not only was it not only you need to go not only was it great for its time, and it's definitely held up true to this very day. Like, the modding community in Skyrim is one of the biggest. Let's also be real as well.
Tell me what you want, damn it. Hey, you ain't got no business being here.
Oh, whatever. Not only was it great for what it was, and it's got a massive community behind it, but also people still play it to this very day. See, I still remember, like, I'm pretty sure I've got like thousands of hours into Skyrim. Easily thousands of hours into Skyrim. Red Dead Redemption 2 would have to be like, probably... You still play it a lot? I need to reinstall it. The only thing is, I'm just not too sure what mods to run on it. I might even, do you know what? If I can get really good mods, and I'm not talking about the ones that you get from a certain place, because I know some people have. I might actually end up streaming that, because you know something, Skyrim is still like. I might even like see if I can like do like Skyblivion or something. I don't know when that's out actually, but like I could even do like the beta version or something of like Skyblivion. And just do. I might even. Yeah, do you know what? I might actually do that, because to me it's like I enjoy. Why am I coming up here? Oh right, that's why. Okay, that's where we're supposed to go. Oh my god, did you see that? Did you see it? He jumped all the way down. Yo, we need to get to the camp. I'm gonna try and get that soup stuff sorted as well. Go for it? Yeah, I think to be honest, like, I still think it's still popular to this very day. Oh, that was the wrong one. But, yeah, I mean, the thing is, like, what did I say was going to be my second? I would have, I'm at, when it comes, like, second place for my, like, top 5 favourite games, it's kind of, people might find this controversial, but it's between Red Dead Redemption 2 and Cyberpunk. Some people be like, why are you putting Cyberpunk that high? Especially near Red Dead. Red Dead's good, yeah. Red Dead has an amazing story. But guess what? So does Cyberpunk. It has great lore around it. It's, as much as it might be a different opinion, the only reason why I've only edged Cyberpunk maybe just a little bit above. Yeah, they both have a pretty good story, but the only reason why I edged Cyberpunk a little is just mostly due to the fact that yeah, great story. I'm just trying to think, why would I rate that higher? I'd say mostly due to the fact that Cyberpunk's a little bit more interesting. Like, I'm pretty sure as well, Cyberpunk did take me a little bit longer than Red Dead. But what I'm gonna say now is, depending on how the DLC is, depending on how the DLC comes out, if the DLC comes out, yeah, and blows me away, Cyberpunk gets clear second. The only thing that's gonna top those 3 games is a possible Starfield. I'm telling you this now, if Starfield comes out and is even, I've seen people say, oh, you can only land in certain spots. I don't care about that, because at the end of the day, I don't know if anyone's watched my, well, I know a lot of people have watched my Spaceborne 2 streams, but if you watch my Spaceborne 2 streams, oh my god. If you want a planet that is literally like, so I had to go and find this. This is what I need. If you want to be able to run on a planet and fly across whole planets, Spaceborne 2 is your game. But I prefer if there was some form of like, you can only go up to a certain point. I don't mind that, because at the end of the day, being a, like, I made games before, and I'm probably gonna go back to making games at some point as well. You don't want your games to be too open, because it can, not only can it get really boring, but the thing is, like, people keep talking about like No Man's Sky. I'm not trying to be funny. No Man's Sky is boring. Like, I've played it, I've streamed it, and I'm like, you know what? It's a good game. Great game. It's done. Do you know what? Like, from where it was before to now, it's a great game. Now, what's your least favorite game? Oh, do you know what? Least favorite game. Oh my god. My least favorite game. Do you know what? This is probably going to be controversial because, well, not controversial to the people that watch me. Probably controversial to my friend that plays Conan Exiles. I'm sorry, but that game is one of the worst I've played. Conan Exiles is one of the worst games that I've ever played. I had a love-hate relationship with it in the past, but now, after I thought to myself, do you know what? I'm gonna quickly reinstall it. I want to see what this new update is like. I was curious because I paid for Conan Exiles years and years ago. I can't even remember how long ago. I think it was like 3 years ago now. Maybe near enough 4 now. Every time I've played that game from like last year, it's progressively got worse. You have to log in to even play the fucking offline game. That game, it annoys me.
You must be crazy, but we'll take it.
That game annoys me. You know what? I still remember someone going, "Oh well, it's got a better building system than Fallout 4." No, it fucking doesn't. How does it have a better build system if most of the time the buildings don't even, you can't even like place the buildings correctly? Not to mention, oh my god, dude, I don't even know if I really want to go into it because there's so many problems about the game. I didn't even clean my guns. Fuck it. Sounds like a me problem. Either way, the game is so bad. It's so lazy. I still remember having conversations with people because they were like, "Oh, Funcom, they must have to do they must do something about this game. There's like loads of people playing." I'm like, you do realise there's only maybe about 5,000 people playing the game. That's not an awful lot. And people are looking forward to this Doom game. I'm sorry. That Doom game, forget it. That game is dead. That game's gonna suck. Bless me. That's how bad the game is. I just sneezed. And I didn't even need to play the game. So, I might, do you know what? I might do a video. If I've got time, I'll do a little video on it. but it would probably be me shitting on the game. So, but it's just really bad, and people compare it to like Ark and stuff, and I'm like, okay. I'm gonna give some credit to Funcom. There are some things that are better in Conan Exiles than there is in Ark, which I'd have to say the character controller does feel a bit more polished in Conan Exiles. Like, it doesn't feel as like weird. It doesn't feel as weird in Conan as it does in Ark. The combat system, I'm sorry, but the combat system is broken in Conan Exiles. In Ark, you can kind of understand that. You're dead. In Ark, you know that you got, for a combat system, you kind of have to go with the You have to get what you call it, guns, technically speaking, if you want peak game and stuff like that. But then again, at the same time, you can also use like guns and stuff which they've introduced into the game after some time. Which, I mean, at the end of the day, it's their game. They're gonna do what they're gonna do. But in my opinion, I never really liked the sci-fi side of it. Yeah, what was you saying? Yeah, nothing. But yeah, man, if again, like, that's the only kind of credit I can give Funcom, the character controller, or the way the character feels, which is fine. But the combat sucks because it's just it is literally. How can I put it? Imagine doing a spag bowl, yeah? Spaghetti bolognese. And then you got like grated cheese. Basically, the spag bowl makes up about maybe 10% of the bowl. 90% of it is cheese. There's no skill in it at all. As much as people say, oh no, there is skill in it. What? Button mashing? That's not a skill. Button mashing is not a skill. I mean, yeah, you have to manage your stamina, but that's... At the same time, it's like the AI also sucks. Bro, I can't even tell you the amount of times the AI is so stupid in the game. All you have to do is stand on a crate and ping arrows from. The AI won't even follow you. They don't really encourage anything else. Bro. Are you mad? Are you mad? I could have died there if he literally... There's got to be some moldy cheese in it. Yeah. Bro, one day. Like I said, let me see how much time I've got. And depending on how the servers go, if I can even log into the game, by the way, bro, I can't even state how bad the game, how bad the game is. The only reason why I've ever played it is because of the community, or because I had friends. Bruh. That is the only thing that is keeping that game alive. Now, You know, when I was talking about Bethesda, especially like Bethesda are really well known for their modders and stuff. You know what Funcom is? Now, I'm not too sure what country you're in, but think of the most cheapest shop. Funcom is basically a cheap shop Bethesda game, or games company. That's what they are. Because Conan Exiles would not be where it is right now if it wasn't for the modders. And that's just facts. Anyone says otherwise needs to get checked. Like the off-brand were even worse than the yes, yes, you got it. Nice. Oh crap! Did that one go missing? It did as well. Right, I'm gonna throw this one, and then I'm just gonna go and buy a complete new. But yes, it's like the worst average off-brand. He could shoot the axe, exactly. But yeah, this guy's just running around like a freaking headless chicken. You know what? If I can, I'm gonna try and make a meme out of Funcom. I need to think of what kind of meme. And the funny thing is, yeah, bro, if you're here at the end of this stream, you know what? Talking about fucking shit games is actually just kind of re-energized myself. You're here at the end of the stream. I'm gonna see if I can pull up their because if you've never played the game before, oh my god, you should see their battle pass. And if you think Fortnite is worse, oh my god, their battle pass, man. Ooh, god, are you talking about a really shady, crappy company? And you know what you get for the battle passes? Crappy content. Basically, in one of the battle pass things, you get a wall with a bit of paint on it. I'm done. I'm honestly done. And also, if you forget buying the battle pass, it's ridiculous. If you buy the battle pass, you have to be nuts. I've seen the Steam reviews as well. Like, they've literally got, this is really funny. The funniest thing that's happened all week. Now, I don't mean to be, like, negative about half of this. It kind of isn't negative, it's actually kind of funny. The funniest thing to me is that they go, Conan Exile is free for the whole week. Oh, really? It's free for the whole week? No one can even log in? Even the people that got it for free, they commented and said, they commented on it and said basically, they commented or reviewed it and said, well, we can't even play the game, so much for it being free. And they went, trust it to have problems on a free week. How can you make a game? How can you say, oh yeah, our game's for free, and have your servers crash to the point? I actually thought it was Steam at one point. It probably would. It probably was Steam that went down. Steam did end up going down for a bit, I think, because it did get DDoS, I believe. I believe that was the case. I did see something like that. Hey Minnie, how's it going? And good to see you. Good to see you. But yeah, I am back with the hopes of trying to play more of the game. I'm probably gonna go and play like the single player, if I'm honest. Like, I don't know, like parts of the multiplayer has kind of gotten a bit like stale over time, but I'm mostly looking forward to that mod. But yeah, Conan Exiles is dead, man. Like I'm gonna be very surprised because they're bringing out that Dune game. What? You just slid it right across that floor. But yeah, what was it? Yo, 3 likes on the stream, cheers guys. That Dune game. Oh my god, that game. I like the trailer looks good, but guess what? So did Conan look good. It's made by Funcom. I'm not buying something that's made by Funcom again. At all. No way, Jose. Yo, 4 likes on the stream, cheers. Just excuse my ranting because Jesus, I don't thank you English. Oh, that's you English. Yeah, it probably is. Yeah, nah. Don't buy, in my opinion, I wouldn't buy any other Funcom game, I'm sorry. It's horrible. I don't understand how you can make a... How can you make, especially like, Conan Exiles, it used to be good. Bear in mind, I said used to be good. And they gradually made it worse. I think there needs to be a new Steam requirement. If your game progressively gets worse after, do you know what, this is me being generous. After 5 updates on Steam and people are complaining about the updates getting worse and worse, unlisted. Unlisted, so no one can pay for it again. And bro, the other thing that rubbed me the wrong way about Funcom as well. You know what, fair enough. Well, the other thing as well though, right, get this. This is going to be the last thing I'm going to say about Conan Exiles. They released, get this, they released a map DLC in early access. How do you release a DLC in early access after you bring out your game? Like like you literally fully released your game and you're bringing out a map DLC as early access. Like, huh? Why? That's a must. Yeah. I'm sat here like, early access. Why would you bring? And they were charging like £20. I think it was like £20 to £30. £20 to £30 for a early access DLC. If that doesn't mean you're shit, I don't know what does. Crap. I didn't want to do that. Oh, she got him. Nice. yeah, anyway,
Thank you.
enough about my running. I know that's kind of the English way of doing stuff, but I don't know, man. Like, I just, like, to me, I just want people to, like, enjoy the game that they play. And I know everyone's got a different opinion, I know, you know, whatever. It's like when people used to say, oh, you know, Bethesda, I think a lot of people don't trust Bethesda because of what happens to the runners entertaining, to be honest. Good. Good. But, so here's the other thing that I was hearing about people saying about Bethesda. They were like, oh, after Fallout 76, I can't trust them because they made Fallout 76 really bad. I'm like, do you understand what Bethesda was? Or why they were even successful to begin with? Single player games. Do they do MMOs? No, they don't. Something is just like, oh, but it wasn't Bethesda who made it. It was Bethesda who made it. They even turned around and said, this is our first MMO game that they're ever gonna make. It was the first. They're gonna make it. They're gonna make it. They're 100% gonna make mistakes. They're a single player. They're a single player company. And that's what I like about Bethesda. They make single player games. But also, I have to respect them as well. I have to respect them for actually going out, getting out of their comfort zone and going, you know what, we're gonna make an MMO. It's not our, like, specialty, but we're gonna go and make Fallout 76. ZeniMax made ESO, which is fair. They've dealt with that before, and ESO isn't too bad. ESO, I wouldn't say is the best MMO game I've ever played. At least they tried. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. It's something that they've never done before, and that's the only reason why I let them off. But the next MMO has to be better than Fallout 76. It just has to. But saying that as well, they have improved from the looks of things. They have improved on Fallout 76. So, I mean, it's not totally and utterly really? I don't think so. Goodbye. Woo! But yeah, the other thing as well, I've seen people complain about this whole 30 FPS. This whole 30 FPS thing on console. Starfield's only going to be able to run at 30 FPS on, I think it was like, what was it? Well, if he weren't dead, he is now. Still waiting on Elder Scrolls 6, but at least they... Yeah, exactly. And that's... Do you know what? I also think Elder Scrolls 6 is going to be even better. I think it's going to be even better under Microsoft. As much as people say, oh no, it's only going to be worse. Nah, let's just see how Starfield goes. I think, to be honest, Starfield is going to be great. Even if it's got limitations. I am fine with limitations. Grab this. I'm fine with limitations because at the end of the day, they haven't got the greatest game engine. As much as people say, oh, you know, they've got the game engine that suits their needs, but I'm like, yeah, but I still, my opinion still is and will be, because they don't have a game engine like Bethesda has made massive games which have been amazing, made Game of the Year sometimes. Dude, if you look after this, I'm gonna go through the amount of games that they made. Yeah, I'll count on stream how many games that they've made that have made Game of the Year. I'm telling you this now. I still think there is a massive possibility. If Bethesda get this right this year, they've got Game of the Year this year. Because I'm telling you this now, every time a Bethesda title has released, Bethesda Game Studios this is, minus Fallout 76, and let's not count their, like, we're not gonna count their, what you call it, you know, their side projects, like the mobile games and that, we're not gonna count them. What the fuck? Really? Fine. Oh, and you? But yeah, if you count all of their other titles, bro, they've near enough got Game of the Year every single time. They've got one of the best track records for making Game of the Year. I'm pretty sure they're one of the... I am pretty sure Bethesda's one of the only companies right now that got one the most Game of the Year awards. Or a record of it. I'm pretty sure Bethesda is the only company that I've known to get Game of the Year awards. Well, that consistently anyway. I might have to look into that, because that could be very interesting. What if? And just think, there's so many other good games out there right now. I think Bethesda have got a bit of they've definitely got their work cut out this year. But I am looking forward to it. I can't even see. Goodbye. Oh my god. This is hilarious. But yeah, bro. The other thing as well that makes Starfield even more interesting is oh my god, no, get stuck on things. What makes Starfield even more interesting as a game as a whole is that they've actually added in like Skyrim references and Oblivion references as well. So it's like, even though they get memed a lot, Bethesda are, I mean, yeah, they've made mistakes. I mean, every company makes mistakes, and not every company is great. And I'm not trying to like come across as a Bethesda fanboy. There are, don't get me wrong, there are I'm just trying to ow. Bye. You are the weakest. Oh my god, that was funny. If that didn't kill him, that was to your head. References and Easter eggs are always, yeah, exactly. But you know what as well, like, I'm not even gonna lie, I think, to be honest, Bethesda actually, like, I know there's some things that they do that is a bit stupid, and I will, even if I absolutely adored Bethesda, I would still like criticize them on the fact that I'd still criticize them on the fact that sometimes they make stupid decisions. Like, remember that one that they tried to do back in the day to do with like Skyrim's mods? They tried to monetize the mods. And basically saying if you want to basically play their game or play their game with mods, you have to pay for it. Don't get me wrong, I think it was the fact that they were trying to do something to help like the modders get paid, because they're like, I think they actually understand that what the modders do, they don't get paid for it. Which, yeah, is unfortunate, but the thing is, like, it's such a hard thing to do. Like, you can't really expect people to, like, pay for something, or I'm just trying to find my words while trying to do all this at the same time. But yeah, it's like, you can't really expect people to basically pay for mods, even though that they're definitely doing, pretty sure most modders have a way of paying them in terms of appreciation. Yeah, they do. They do have a way of paying them, and they do use like Patreon and other things. I've been meaning to, like, there's been times I've been like tempted to basically pay like donate, because I'm like, you know what, they do this service and they don't really get, like, they're not really that I don't think many people actually appreciate what they do half the time, but little shit, man. But yeah, to be honest, sometimes I just never had the money, or, you know, I can't even remember, because I can't remember when I first started. Like, I'm pretty sure that was in college when I was oh, it's not over there anymore. But yeah, What I do feel bad for as well is I think I said this earlier, but I genuinely feel bad for a lot of the console players, and here's why. I said this earlier, but like,
Thanks.
I just kind of want to touch up on it a bit. So it's like, so here's the thing, right? People say it's cheaper to buy a console than it is to play a game on PC. Is that true? Not really. Not really. Cheap in the long run? No. It's not cheaper to buy a console in the long run because at some point you're going to run into issues like what we're going to run into as soon as Cyberpunk comes out, as soon as Starfield comes out. Unfortunately, console now is well outdated. Like, people can say what they want, but I was reading up somewhere that apparently the graphics card of the PlayStation is better than, or not even just the PlayStation, but the Xbox as well, is better than the 2070 Super. I'm like, no, that can't even be, that's not even possible. Because while yes, it's faster, but it doesn't necessarily mean it's going to perform better. The next gen stuff will be moved more as well, whereas PC is pretty much always, yeah, that's true. And that's another thing. That's why I feel really bad for console players, because here's the problem. Yeah, with PC, you're gonna need to upgrade at times. Yeah? You're gonna need to like upgrade your PC and make sure that, you know, everything is running. Not just everything is running, but it's more like, eat this. Come on, come on, come on. I was gonna say, please don't let me be the only one. But yeah, he survived the bomb. It's unfortunate, yeah, exactly. So, here's the other thing as well, yeah, so, this is what, like, even if you look at, Starfield, right, because the thing is, like, console players will keep fucking, unfortunately, some of them will just say, oh, well, you know, they just don't understand that, okay, well, game logic. Yeah, I know, right? It's because apparently they've got like some fucking tin helmet or something that they can't be blown up or some stupid. Go. Got rid of them. But yeah, oh, he fucking died. Is it up to me now? I'm guessing. Yep, it is. Great. They got some new shoes so they don't get destroyed from an explosion. A million gunshots and get, yeah, apparently. Ridiculous. And this is another thing about Rockstar. They love adding in spongy targets. Or spongy enemies. They've always been doing that. And we'll get onto that in a second as well, because I've got a rant about freaking GTA 5. Don't think so. Don't think so. Wait, where? Yeah, it's because basically, apparently HP equals harder. That's how a lot of these some of these game devs seem to think. It basically makes it fucking hard. Goodbye. Goodbye. What the? Sounds like a bomb. There we go. Let's see if I can get rid of these targets without having to use my tonics. But yeah, what was I saying? So yeah, something that I was actually looking up is the APUs of the consoles. This is what is very unfortunate as well. Like, APUs have been given them stronger weapons and better tactics. I'll give them, yeah, exactly. Agreed. I mean, I know they got like shotguns and stuff, which is supposed to do a lot of damage, but obviously it only does a lot of damage up close. Which, okay, kind of makes sense, right? Yeah, that's just not possible. But yeah, so the APUs that the consoles use, the highest. So if anyone wants to do the whole console war thing, the Xbox has a better CPU. The Xbox has a faster CPU than the PlayStation. However, the PlayStation has a faster graphics card. But guess what? Having a faster graphics card doesn't necessarily mean but just because you have a faster graphics card doesn't necessarily mean the console will win. In performance, that is. Because it still has to get processed by the processor, and I think the other thing as well, I remember this conversation being had as well. When it comes to like Bethesda games, they're very like CPU heavy. Like, they are like one of the hardest, like, you have to have like a really good CPU to get running, because I believe, if I'm not mistaken, a lot of their it's most likely to do with their script, right? Because if I remember correctly, obviously you gotta remember, like, they've got a lot of what is it that they love doing the most? I mean, well, procedurally generated. They love to do their procedurally generated. There's no one in there. They love doing their procedurally generated games, and that, I believe, requires a lot of CPU and GPU. It's over there.
Say hello to Jesus.
Yeah, I don't think so, someone, mate. Oh my god, I hate having an itchy nose, mate. Oh my god! There he is. Okay, here you go. Eat them. He takes 2 dynamites, by the way. Which doesn't make sense. Woo! That was lucky. But yeah, I mean, if anyone wants to correct me if I'm wrong about the whole, like, oh god. Give me a sec. I'm pretty sure, like, when it comes to, like the Mega, yep. That's something I will come back to in a bit. But yeah, I think actually that does actually wrap up my rant about the whole console thing. Like, it is unfortunate, like I said before, it's really unfortunate the fact that you kind of have to now hope that the Xbox Series X Pro, or whatever they're gonna call it, has some serious, like, we're talking about it needs some serious upgrades. Bro. That's one way of dealing with that. Oh well. You know what? Okay. Quick, get up. That's it. Ow. Oh, he's moved. You're not gonna come out from there. Shame. Right, so yeah, what now about all these spongy targets, yeah? This is one thing that I've got to say about Rockstar. And this is one of the reasons why I'm kind of not looking forward to GTA 6. I swear, if they make GTA 6, I said this before in another stream, if they make GTA 6 the same way as they did GTA 5, which they probably won't, because that'll be a big mistake. I'm talking about the sense of the way the guns feel, yeah? The gun mechanics sucks in GTA 5. And people say, oh yeah, but that's because, you know, look at the year that it came out. I'm sorry. I struggle to accept, because the gun mechanics in Red Dead Redemption 1 felt better than Red Dead Redemption. The gun mechanics in Red Dead Redemption 1 felt better than GTA 5. Period. Because when you shot someone, they would react to it. And people will say, oh yeah, but GTA 5 is the bigger game. Bro. That's not even a point. Whether a game is big or not, the mechanics should. I don't know. I just don't understand why the mechanics would be worse. Exactly. That's what I'm thinking as well. Because, like I said, there is no way, right? GTA 5. It just felt really off. Like, it's like when you shoot a pedestrian. Now, I don't mean like, you know, I don't mean to say this in a horrible way. Or anything, right? But when you, like, for example, when you shoot people, you know what, it would make more sense if I was to shoot someone in Red Dead 1. But when you shoot someone in Red Dead 1, it literally feels like it has an actual impact. In GTA 5, it feels like you're using rubber bullets. Like, I'm sorry, like, huh? Oh god. Run, 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 run. Go. Ouch. But yeah, like I said, Red Dead 1 guns they just felt way better. Like GTA 5 was like, oh, we're using rubber bullets. Nice, we done it. Yo, we did it. But yeah. Like, Nerf... Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Like, there's just no way, in my opinion, the game would feel like... I don't know. I just wish that they actually cared about the game, the same as I wish that they cared about Red Dead Redemption 2. I'm telling you this now, if they actually came back to Red Dead Redemption 2 and said, you know what we're gonna do, guys? We're gonna do everyone a solid. We're gonna do cross-platform. We're gonna try. Well, I mean, the thing is, I know at the moment they're using peer-to-peer. is to basically take the workload off the server, because they've only got a few servers that work. But I think
What are you trying to hide from? I'm gonna tear you to pieces! Come on! This ain't no wagon train. Get the hell out! Do you feel like dying today? Shit, no!
I like being a dick.
Drop that thing.
Well, he's tried shooting me, so most Red Dead Redemption 2 moment ever. Telling me. Alright, I think we'll do this for now. But, yeah, I have to say there's a few games I'm actually looking forward to. Oh, there's another game I've got to mention. Dragon's Dogma 2. That looks interesting. I know a lot of people were saying about the story's a bit meh. It probably is. It's more of like, I think, to be honest, like, Red Dead Online is so much more chaotic though. You walk down one street, you see a player. Yep. Yep. Do you know what? Back in the days where when GTA used to be funny, yeah, it was actually fun back in the day. I still remember, yeah, I was driving along like some bridge, and all I see coming like literally over my head as I was driving along. That's why you don't try and explain things while riding a horse. Anyway, I saw this plane coming down like this, and then literally a few seconds later, boom! This player killed this player, and I'm like, oh my! I'm like, you literally used a plane to crash into another player. Like, what? The dedication, the dedication. And the concentration you have to have to be able to pull that off. That is nuts. People are creative in these types of games when it comes to stuff like that. Where we sacrifice. I know, right? Oh. Let me Quick!
No! No, please! Oh, shit! Help! Help!
Who's gonna help you?
Shit!
Right, let's go, go, go. But, yeah, I think to be honest, like, when it comes to,
Go back to hell!
when it comes to these sorts of games, like, there's creative players. Then you got the what do you call them now? Briefers, and then you've got like
Oh my God! Help!
the average player,
Come on!
kind of like me, like. And then you got like passive players, because I'm not gonna class myself as a passive player. I'm really not. If I'm in the mood for it, I mean, I did it on stream before where I literally took out a
Oh shit!
I took out a hatchet because I was just like, I'm curious. What happens if I like? I wanted to see if it was literal one shot with a hatchet, which it was. and I literally threw it at a player, just out of like curiosity.
Good business.
But
Damn good
I
business.
don't mind a bit of a scrap every now and again.
There's your piece of silver.
How much did we even get for that? Wasn't me. Yeah, GTA Online is so annoying now. You do one collect mission with randoms and someone collects whatever you are collecting. That's ridiculous. Yet see, this is another thing. I could see why Bethesda... This is what... I know it's a different game. Fallout 76 is a completely different game, but I understand why Bethesda did what they did with the whole PvP thing. They tried to have it so that there's a mix of both. There's a mix of PvP and there's a mix of like PvE. But in my opinion, I think they should have had one server as PvP, another server as PvE. Simple. Unfortunately, it separates the players. True, but if we're honest, there's certain things certain players won't do. There's certain things that players don't like doing, especially if like PvP is around. Like, I'm gonna be honest. Like, there's some people that aren't into it. Which is what it is, but to be honest now with Fallout 76, you can't. I mean, it's very rare that you'll bump into someone that's gonna like try and like PvP. But yeah, as you going back to the whole GTA Online thing, yeah, it sucks, man. Yo, it's even worse now. Actually, coming to think of it. Do I have to go? Oh, we'll go and take these out. GTA Online is even worse now because they've taken out over 200 cars in the game. Over 200 cars in the game. And someone was just like, oh, GTA 6 is still going to be popular. Dude, if they, I'm telling you this now, if Rockstar do not sort themselves out right this minute, GTA 6 is, I'm not going to say as good as dead, but it's not going to be as popular as GTA 5 is. Or it might be slightly. But I'm just saying, if they don't sort themselves out, I can't see them. I honestly can't see. I can't see them making sales because I'm not trying to be funny. With what they're doing with GTA Online Plus, GTA Plus, sorry, and the fact they've taken out 200 cars, which, by the way, if you want the GTA cars that they've taken out, all 200 of them, if you now want those cars, by the way, you'll have to go and play them on console. You can't even play them on PC. So you might as well forget about it. Yeah, they are adding way too much unnecessary extra content. Well, it's not just that; they're also taking away content and saying it's best. It's better for user experience. I'm like, excuse me, what? Better for user experience? Have you played your game? How does taking out 200 cars? How does taking out 200 cars equal better experience? You added the cars into the game. You can't be just that should be illegal in my opinion. That should be illegal. That's like saying to someone, you can buy our game. Oh, by the way, we're going to take our game back. That's basically what they're saying. If we're being honest, it's just as good as basically giving someone a game and saying, oh yeah, by the way, I know you paid for the game, but we'll take the game back. In my opinion, anyway. But when it comes to GTA 6 is coming out, it's going to feel so bland without all of the damn vehicles from GTA 5. It's going to be bad if they don't yeah, exactly. I agree. I agree, mate. They might add it in GTA 6. People will still play GTA 6 for the story, but I you know what? I don't really know what I'm gonna think about GTA 6. I think, even though I've pre-ordered, Starfield, I hate to admit it, I pre-ordered their collector's edition. We won't talk about that. Luckily, I've got enough time to pay for the pre-order. But there's a reason for that, because I want to do content around it. So even though I'm kind of trying to basically invest. Well, I'm not just investing in the channel, but I'm also trying to invest in other things as well. I don't think it. Yeah. I mean, especially if GTA 5, especially if GTA 6. What's the best way of explaining it? Especially if GTA 5 or Rockstar doesn't sort out the whole GTA 5 issue, GTA 6 is going to be in jeopardy. Like, I don't think it's going to be Rockstar's downfall, because I mean, they've got a lot of money. They can recover. They can easily recover. However, now they're not going to recover is if they have too many of these slip-ups. What I like about Bethesda... also, if they ever abandon GTA 5, it's going to get a lot of backlash, most likely. Yeah, GTA Online specific. Yeah, no, you're right. What do you mean? I'm still waiting for it. Oh. This game, honestly, I'm waiting for the missions to pop up. But yeah, no, I agree. If they abandon GTA Online, it's going to be the only way they can abandon it is if they do GTA 6 Online. Personally, I think they should just. They're going to go for this whole online stuff. I think they need to remake the GTA Online and do GTA 6 differently. See, make sure that we're going the right way. Yeah, we're gonna go to Valentine because, bro, how can you break a game this bad? It's probably, I mean, someone said it before. It's probably because of all the modders. They've basically messed the game up, made it basically unplayable, which is kind of unfair. But what can you do? Is that a UFO? Where's the UFO? But yeah, do you know what, like, when it comes to like new games, one game that I like it specifically is Final Fantasy 16. That does look good. Fortunately, PS4, PS5 exclusive. It's an exclusive. We are not getting Final Fantasy 16 until probably next year. Sucks. But yeah, let's see if we go here and see if we can actually activate this. But yeah, like I said, I know this stream I've literally been ranting about games, but you know what? AAA gaming sucks nowadays. I was actually looking at games like, I knew as soon as COVID hit, I was just like, Cyberpunk's gonna fail. I pre-ordered it still, but I was just like, Cyberpunk's gonna fail because COVID. And I was right, I called it. I called it. And I knew that we were gonna have, like I said, the funding is entertaining. Yeah, I know, Matt. I know you said that, but yeah. Now I just worry about other people because it's like, I don't always run, but it's like, I don't know. Imagine if that train lagged out and hit me. I'd have been pissed. But yeah, as I was saying, like, as soon as COVID hit, I kind of knew that we were going to go for a really bad patch of gaming. Like, there's just no doubt whatsoever, because I know people were saying, oh, well, you know, we can't really blame COVID now. You kind of can. The reason why I said kind of is because there's always going to be an after effect of after it happens. Now I just hope that my stream don't get flagged up because I was talking about bloody illnesses. But yeah, anyway, going through that, I don't know, to me it's just gonna cause, it's already caused a lot of problems. I didn't even realise it's actually getting darker as well. But yeah, I mean, the other thing as well is AAA gaming has literally lost its meaning, because literally everyone used it as some like, oh yeah, this is a AAA games company, this is a AAA games company, no, this is a AAA games company. I'm like, no, actually, Bethesda, put it this way, Bethesda is actually an indie company, and they're tiny. Well, they're not tiny, but they ain't big either. But also, the illness isn't as common as it used to be. Yeah, exactly. Luckily, yep. I have to agree there, you're right. Which I'm glad it's actually calmed down, because I actually think, as you can see throughout the year, if you've seen the Xbox showcase, fuck the PlayStation one, that was shit. There was some really good games on PlayStation, but PlayStation showcase was shit. There are some good games gonna be coming out this year and next year, most definitely. We're actually seeing a bit of an incline in better games. Unfortunately, it's gonna come at a bit of a crappy cost, which is basically hardware. I think we're gonna see a lot of issues. He was wrong place, wrong time. But yeah, if I'm honest, like, I think that is another reason why, like, you know, games hasn't been, you know, on top of things. Like, I mean, yeah, we've got Elden Ring, that won Game of the Year, I think it was last year. God of War, Ragnarok, we did get that. That was a very good game, and to be honest, we didn't. It's only until now that AAA gaming has kind of gotten better by a smidge. Before that, we haven't had like proper AAA games since back in the PS4, PS3, even PS2 days. We've had good games. Stray was good. I haven't played that one initially, but here's the thing as well, because back to my original point, which was basically AAA gaming has actually lost its meaning. People think, you know, a games company can be a AAA games company. That's actually not true. Technically, because AAA gaming, right, it's a game. AAA is literally a rating on games, not a games company, games. Games in general, right? So, for it to be AAA, the game has to be innovative enough. It has to perform really good. Like, literally, it has to have, like, top performance in sales, and I think in other things as well. And the other side of it is sales in itself. I'll have to get the actual definitions. Actually, let me see if I can bring them up. Let me get the definition. Definition. There is an actual definition. Is an informal classification used in the video game industry to categorize high-budget, high-profile games produced and distributed by mid-sized or major publishers. Distributed.
What are you covering up for?
A is the highest possible mark. Makes sense, right? So, oh, that's what the other A stands for. High production. Not, so it is sales. It's sales, production, and something else as well. Splatoon 3 Nintendo game came out last year. I haven't tried it, but it looks pretty good too. I haven't tried any Nvidia games for a long time, if I'm honest. I ain't even playing any bloody Nintendo game for a while.
So, what are you in the market for?
I was actually thinking about getting a Nintendo Switch, but like, bruh, I'd rather pay for a new PC. I'm already like looking at, if I want to like build a new PC, I'm already looking at $2 grand. $2 grand for a new PC. Like I said, rip to those who want to be able to
Good.
But the thing is, like, I'm just hoping that CD Projekt Red actually rethink their new. I don't know. Have you seen the new the new requirements to run the latest Cyberpunk update. I'm not on about the one that they did recently. I'm on about the one that they're gonna do before the one that they do before the DLC. Alright, after this, I'll bring it up. After this, I'll bring it up. I did it in my last stream, but I'll do it again. And I think what I'm gonna do is I'm probably gonna... I'll probably do like a video. I'll probably end up like taking clips out my stream. Because if I'm honest, like, my channel is not going to get that big, even from doing that. But I just want to talk about it, and just get it off my chest, because it still winds me up to this very day. Because it's like, I don't understand. Actually, I don't even... Oh, they fucked up the mission. Right, give me a sec. Right, what I'm going to do real quick, right, is... How do I go back to... Oh yeah, it probably will. No, it probably will, don't get me wrong. I don't mean to say it in that kind of context. I'll tell you what, give me a sec. Let me, Oh, where's... That can go away, that can go away. Yeah. I'm gonna pull that up. Right. See, Cyberpunk. Some 7.
Fine horse you got there.
Right, give me a second. I'm just gonna bring up the new one. And I'm gonna bring up the old one as well. New. Right. Sorry, let me just Right, since you haven't seen it, I am going to do this. So right. These are the old ones, right? So let me see if I can fuck's sake. Their way of like... There we go. You got it. You got it up. Let me I'll tell you what, let me do this real quick. I'm just gonna quit that so I don't get fucked up royally. Right. So just quickly. Right, there we go. Right, so basically, as you can see here, right, to run Cyberpunk on the lowest, AMD FX, doesn't even tell you how many frames, but okay. That's a very old processor, right? 8 gigs of RAM, GTX 970, fair enough, yeah? 3 GB of VRAM. 70 GB of hard drive, but they recommended SSD, which is kind of understandable because obviously if you want things to load quicker, SSD. Anyway, let's talk about the high. So the high one, an AMD Ryzen 3 3200G. That's just to run it on high. Again, understandable. if you look into the processor, I'm pretty sure you can kind of say that, you know, it's not bad. Considering it's a very old processor, even the consoles should be able to, right? I don't actually no, I don't think so, because I think if I remember correctly, so I've had to pull up another tab. AMD Ryzen 3, was it a 3200? I'm just gonna go with 3200 because that's I just want to see the benchmark. There we go. I see it. Okay, so my Ryzen 2700, which was my old bro. No. So this one was my old CPU. So technically speaking, this CPU is obviously way better than this one. And I was able to run this. I was able to run this on. Sorry, I kind of spoiled a bit there. I was able to run this on like, medium, basically recommended. Whatever. Sorry, I got that one wrong. 12 gigabytes of RAM. So basically, the console would be around here. So unfortunately, the console experience is literally around minimum to recommended. That's my guess anyway. Still not. It doesn't look bad on recommended, but anyway. Then again, when you look at high, yeah, 2060. I mean, 2060 isn't too bad. I mean, I've got 2070 Super, which, by the way, the console is supposed to run. Actually, technically speaking, I think the console would run around recommended or high. But I mean, again, like, I can run this game on Ultra. So, yeah, my CPU right now is better than this one. It wasn't in the past, so I did struggle to do Ultra on my old one. Ray tracing, yeah, probably. Ray tracing, I was only able to do minimum. No, I think, to be honest, off stream I could have done ray tracing high, which I did do, and it was fine with mods. Ray tracing ultra, obviously a fucking console ain't gonna be able to do that. But if you check the specs as well, I mean that's pretty high, right? That's people nowadays can run, like, with their PCs can run this on ultra. Technically speaking, about more than, I'd say, maybe 20%, maybe I give or take. I don't know. I don't really know the stats on that, but anyway. So as you can see here, the PC requirements are fair. Like, it's not too bad, right? Now let's go and have a look at the new one. The new one. By the way, this is kind of fucked up. Low, 1080p, 30 FPS. And people are complaining about Starfield running at 30 FPS. I'm telling you now, if they release this, and they're going to release this on the console, I can't see this working. I don't understand it at all. Because they got to release DLC onto the console as well. And they're going to release, they're going to basically do more, they're going to do, add the police system and all of that. Yeah, that doesn't say. Like I said, all of this, I know my camera's kind of in the way, so I can just zoom into it when I'm going to that bit. But yeah, so when you look at the high, dude, I don't even have that CPU. This is not good. By the way, if you want a Ryzen 7 and people are thinking about upgrading, you're going to need a new motherboard. You're going to need, obviously, a new CPU. You're going to need a new heatsink if you don't get one with a heatsink. Which, by the way, the X versions never come with a heatsink. So you're going to have to buy a new heatsink. You're going to have to buy new DDR5 RAM. Because the DDR4 won't... I don't believe you can put DDR4 in DDR5. It doesn't make sense either way. Then you look at... Technically speaking, I can probably run this on high. Because I've got a 2070 Super. Which should outperform the 2060 Super. Right? Now we move on to Ultra. This is where the top 1% of gaming PC gamers. Sorry, I stutter a lot. I don't know why. So when you look at this, yeah, the Ryzen 9 7900X. DLC is more expensive than people thought. Yes, exactly. This is what I'm saying. So I'm gonna put out my video there, and I'm gonna say this. These specs right here does not suit the average gamer. They need to go back to the original specs. If they can't do certain things, leave it as it is. These specs would be fine for Orion that comes out in 5 years' time. Because let's be real, that game is not coming out next year. Next year, I reckon people would have moved on. Give it about maybe 2-3 years. People would have moved on to these systems anyway, right? 2-3 years' time, people would have this. But right this minute, this is ridiculous. So, a 7900X, which, yeah, it's just not coming out. So, yeah, exactly. Let me just do some. Let me just do a little bit. AMD Ryzen 9 900X. How much is that? Bro. Yeah, not to mention I mean, okay, it's about £380. So I'll put this on the screen. I'll put this on the screen. I'm pretty sure I can do this, right? Yeah. Because I'm not even signed into my account anyway. Anyway. £380 for a CPU. Not to mention you still have to get a motherboard for this thing. I don't even think... There you go. If you want all of that as a bundle, 700 quid. There you go. Bro, I'm telling you this now. If I was doing a review on games and stuff, I'd find it hard. I won't be able to keep up. So I think, to be honest, I'm just going to stick with like the indie games. I can play Starfield. I'll probably be able to play Starfield on high 60 FPS. Probably. I should be able to, but we'll see. Gonna be beefy. That's the thing. So don't get me wrong. Like I did a little bit of a price check, and I did a bit. That was my bottle of water. Rip. Luckily the lid's on. Anyway, as I was saying. So yeah, this is fast, right? But bear in mind, yeah, this is ultra. yeah? How is a console... Okay, sorry, something popped up. How is a console going to even match this when a console doesn't even do 4.7 gigahertz? Like, make it make sense. We're not that far in. We're not that far. Well, it's not equal. It's just not equal. This is what I'm saying about consoles, and I'm actually being like generous towards console gamers because I kind of hate console game. Like I've hated console ever since after the PS4. I've had a PS4, but I'm just like, this ain't going to be. Yeah, exactly. You're gonna be freaking chopping around in shitty fucking frames per second. It's not that one. It's this one. But yeah, RTX 3080 as well. Yeah. But remember, this is on Ultra. Yeah. Ray tracing. I'd be able to do the ray tracing. I'd be able to do ray tracing low. Low. However, ray tracing ultra. Yeah, no, again, like Ryzen 9 7900X. But I mean, again, how does this make any sense? If you want to do ultra, the highest you can go is 7900X. There is no higher. And then if you look down, if you look here as well, 3080 Ti. Really pushing it. Yeah, exactly. This would be exactly next gen. This shouldn't even be Phantom Liberty. It makes no sense. I understand they're making things like they're making a whole new area. They're basically expanding the map a bit more, which okay, fair enough, yeah. But this is just basically saying that they can't optimize it. This is basically saying to fans, look, I'm sorry, we can't we've made this DLC, but I think we made a bit of a big mistake. We can't optimize it, so you're gonna have to basically come to our level. And I'm gonna say this. CD Projekt Red, if you ever do come across this video, and I'm gonna put this in a video, unless you're paying for my new PC, how are you expecting? They won't, but put it this way, I don't even know if I'll be able to run this. So you know what? Even though I am gonna pre-order the DLC, I will pre-order the DLC just so I can stream it to you guys. If it runs like crap, CD Projekt Red, invest in optimization. And if you're having this many problems in optimization and you're going to Unreal Engine 5, I don't know what to say. Do not do a Funcom. Do not, I swear to God, do not do a Funcom. Because this is bad. But yeah. So yeah, I know you can't see anything here. The only thing that's different is that it's a 4080. Exactly. Don't do a Funcom. Jesus Christ. They are really bad at optimization. Jesus Christ, are they bad at optimization. But a 4080. Yo. We're going on Amazon right now, yeah? How much is a 4080 card? Bro. They wouldn't. And what's this on? Give me a second. I need to have a look. What's this? Overdrive. Okay, it's Overdrive. I mean, who the fuck is gonna go on Overdrive? But still, a fucking. You want people. Bro, I don't even think hardly any... Nothing. Not many people do, no. You're right. Barely anyone has this card. Bro, let's have a look at the specs of this card, shall we? This flat out rips the console to shreds. Forget that. What's the power? What's the recommended 450? Okay, fair enough. I mean, it's not that bad. For the power. The price. However, the price. A 4080. A 4080. What's the 3080 Ti? I'm gonna go on a benchmark thing. 3080. CD Projekt Red. I. What's that word? I applaud. Is that no? 7% off. I'm done, bro. I know this stream says Red Dead Redemption 3. We're just looking at so basically we're looking at the new specs for the I'm just kind of doing a mini video inside of a stream. But bro, it comes up with a 3060 as like, we understand your pain, so let me put something in front of you that's a bit cheaper. Oh my god, look at that. £1,500 compared to a whopping 1,200. 1,200. Guys, I just can't. And that's got like 12 gigabytes. That's got 16. I know that's not what you should really be looking into, because it's not all about the gigabytes and stuff like that. There's all types of other things that go into a graphics card. But do I have to say anything? Who is buying this? It's more expensive, yeah. To those people that play on console, yeah, no, they are actually. No, you're right. You're actually right there. Let me quickly go and grab the other site that I was on. Yeah, eBuyer. I'm gonna quickly copy and paste. By the way, this game, you see this game here? It's gonna be shit. That's my review on this game already. Right. Except all, so I can't be fucked. Look, I like Amazon, but when last gen is more expensive, that's where exactly. So this is eBuyer. Now I'm not what do you call it? It is crazy. It is crazy. I'm not backed by eBuyer, but I do prefer eBuyer. Do you want a 4090 card? This is about the same price. Wait. I can't. I can't. I can't. A 4090 card. It's the same price. That's a fact. I can't, man. I know I rant a lot, but I mean, this is fucking. This is stupid. Yo, I ain't. Amazon, if you're watching this, which I know you're definitely not watching this, sort your prices out. You need to talk with the manufacturers and say, listen, nearly 2,000. This is going to be a vid full of, yeah. I can already see it, man. But anyway, let's go and see. So what was it that I was looking at? The 4080, yeah? Let's go and have a look at the 4080. Okay. I ain't got nothing. Yeah. But the thing is, like, they've got the same sort of price range here as well. Like, I wish I could go to add to basket and then buy it and be like, yo, we got it. Nah. That's a lot of money. 1,500. No, well, 1,450. And you got cash back. It's too expensive. Yeah, no, it is too expensive. So now let's have a look at the 3080 Ti, right? Which, by the way, isn't the 3080 Ti worse than the 3080? Because isn't the Ti, like, yeah, I already looked. It's like 1,000. It's like 1,800. It's nuts. It's somewhere around there. I can't remember where. But I want to have a look at. They don't even have a 3080 Ti. No way. They don't even have. They don't even sell a 3080 Ti. CD Projekt Red. Where am I buying a 3080 Ti apart from Amazon? And by the way, look at the 3080 Ti. I swear, I would love to literally sit the CEO from CD Projekt Red down next to me and say, look, how am I buying this when I can go to eBuyer and it's not even selling over there? They don't even sell it over there. What has happened to the 3080 Ti there? I want to have a look at the reviews. I want to see if it's a legit 3080 Ti, because there's no way. No, I want to have a look at the reviews. Come on, man. I love this car. Who the fuck has this kind of money for this thing? But £200. Bro, what is this? This thing is a beast. Or not. I would expect that for something that costs an arm and a leg. 1,242. So if let's be real, there is no 3080 Ti. It's a myth. Guys, it's a myth. 3080 Ti doesn't exist. It doesn't exist. If it's not on eBuyer, it don't exist. Shh, don't tell CD Projekt Red. Now we can sue them because we can't buy a 3080 Ti. No, I'm joking. Alright, this is nuts. So here's the thing, yeah. I can get a 4070 for about 589, which is probably the only thing that I'm actually going to get that's close to like a 40 series, right? 38 Titanic or something. Yeah, I think that's what it stands for. I can't remember, but that's nuts. But then if you look at a 3060, yeah, I don't know, like when they say like a TI, I always think that it's like backwards. It's like I don't understand. This I could actually understand being like as like I mean, I'm just trying to think. So I know you got the latest like DLSS. Is it DLSS thingy? Whatever it's called, that new technology that comes with the 40 cards. Let me have a look. DLSS, that's it. Apparently TI means titanium. So why is it weaker than the normal 30? Yo, give me a second. This is the and Nvidia, you annoy me as well. I don't understand. Look at this, yeah. It's weaker. Why? Titanium. No, you actually mean Titanic because it's sinking. Bro, look. TI is supposed... What's the point of putting something in front of it that makes it sound like it's more powerful than the previous? So I think... why don't they just have the 3060? That's normal, yeah? Because they said that... what? Again, why am I going to buy this? That's weaker than this. And this is cheaper. And by the way, I wouldn't even upgrade to this. Do you know why? My 2070 Super is more performant than that. Or actually, technically the 3060 is actually a little bit more performant than my 2070. But like 4%? Why am I gonna pay in it? Why am I gonna pay that? That's ridiculous. Besides, look at that tiny card. I wouldn't pay for that anyway. But I mean, even then, you want to pay for this? I don't understand. Yeah, okay. Okay, I'm done. When it comes to that, nah. I don't understand. So here's the 4070 Ti. Right, this one's the fastest 4070 Ti. Am I reading this wrong? So a 3060 runs better than a 3060 Ti. However, when it comes to the 40 series, the 4070 boost clock is 2505 megahertz. Did Nvidia just all of a sudden go, you know what? We made a mistake in the last 3000 generation. Now the 40 series, if it says TI, it runs better. I'm confused. I'm sorry, like, huh? So this runs better than a 4070, which, okay, fine. If that's the case, I'll accept it. I'll accept it because I have to. Because it even states there that this is better. I still couldn't be able to get that. I still wouldn't even be able to get that. I'd have to get one that's two slot or two fans. think 3 fans is technically better because it keeps it cooler. If I had a bigger case. No, I mean, I could actually fit that in this case. But yeah, anyway. So now that we've looked into the stupid side of graphics cards, now let's go and have a look. And by the way, let's bear this in mind. Most PCs have 16 gigs of RAM. The consoles barely have 16. They have a little bit less, or probably 16. I think the PS4 has about 16 gigs of RAM. The Xbox has about 12. I don't know. It's weird when it comes to that kind of stuff. Look how much RAM this takes. Right here. 24 gigabytes of RAM. Oh, and if you want to play Ultra, it's just a simple 20 gigabytes. If you want to play on Ultra, 20 gigabytes. $20 gigabytes of RAM. You know what this tells me? That they didn't optimize the textures. Textures take up a lot. When I do game dev, when I do like a game dev stream, the amount of textures that take up the RAM is ridiculous. I'm telling you, if you've got like 8K resolution, like textures, and you haven't optimized all of them, and bear in mind, I don't care about the stupid like food that can be like 128 by 128 for all I care, because I don't care about looking at the food. I mean, if you make it look good, I mean, it is what it is, but that was just me over exaggerating. But like I said, I just don't understand. There's nothing that I can think of that justifies the amount of RAM that this is going to use up. This sounds like what was it back in the day? What was that PC killer game? Crysis. Crysis used to be the PC killer. Now it's Cyberpunk, and it's not even for funny reasons. It's not even for the fact that the game is good. I mean, the game is good, but I mean, like, is known for that. I'm just wondering what their reason is. Shall we go into their comments? I'm curious. As we kick off pre-orders. Adding support to new GPUs, then add support. But don't add it as recommended. Non-ray tracing requirements. Why? You got to be kidding. I don't need friends. I need a GPU at this point. I know, right? No less than 90 days. That's basically right before the expansion will be out. Shame, I was hoping to have gotten... Sorry, man. Can we at least get a refund? My PC is loaded. I've become a Oh, do you know what? I should have really changed my... I should have changed the title, but this is basically towards the end of the stream anyway, because... I'm going to stream earlier tomorrow, but I think I'm going to play Cyberpunk. And we'll be talking about... I'll probably end up talking a little bit more about this, but this is basically just my reaction to all this. A 3080 Ti for Ray Tracing Ultra, that's some BS. The card wasn't even available when the game was originally released. You are supposed to optimize performance for current settings and graphics, not increase... Yes, my guy. Hit the nail on the head. Hit the nail on the head. But yeah. The system requirements can't possibly have gone up that much. I was playing the game at launch with RT Psycho on a 3700X and RTX 3080, 10 gigabytes, smooth as silk, almost mostly staying above 60 FPS. But bullseye, exactly. This is trash optimization. Yep, trash optimization. Like I said, people that play on the console, I literally feel, I actually feel your pain through this. Unfortunately, the consoles are behind, and you know where we are right now? You got the PCs that are here, and then CD Projekt Red is all the way over there. Yeah, this is the thing. Consoles can't run this. There is no way a console is running this game. Even on the minimum. What are they doing? Are they gonna keep obviously the quality is gonna look even worse. Hello, I would like to know as a reminder to all, please keep the discussion friendly and respectful. Thank you. Friendly? Do you expect them to be friendly? CD Projekt Red is up the mountain where everyone else isn't even in the country where the mountain. Exactly. They're way out. They're way off. But I'm sorry. I understand you're trying to do your job as a moderator. I'm not going to show you for doing your job. I feel bad for them because they're going to they take the rap more than the company sometimes. No more Minecraft. Yo. 4K and ray tracing. It's not happening on your PC rig. Your CPU is too slow and your 3080 will run out of 10 gigabyte VRAM. We'll also run out of system RAM. 16 gigabyte is not even the norm anymore. 32 gigabyte is the norm. And when that happens, you'll lose a ton of performance if you want to keep your 3080 for now. To save up money to upgrade if you want to game at 4K ready, to upgrade your entire PC. For now, upgrade your motherboard to the... Okay. And in a few months, there'll be a Raptor Lake refresh of the i9. You can grab upgrade your RAM to the... Yep, okay. But I recommend... Oh, that's a lot, man. Then save up for the RTX 4080. This is going to be done at months at a time. Or better, RTX 4090, yep. And then get them on a good deal discount and get a... Jeez! A 1200 watt power supply. Get a good liquid cooler. I recommend the Arctic 420mm for now. With your PC, you'll be fine at 1440p DLSS quality or DLSS balance with normal ultra ray tracing. I'm not reading all of that. That's too long. Don't read. You need a NASA PC to run this game. You need a NASA PC to run this game. Period. There is no way an ordinary watch when this comes out. I think this is going to be a flop. CD Projekt Red. I know I'm going to end up pre-ordering this because I'd rather pre-order this and save the people who watch me. I'd rather save them the money for me to go through the crap that I'm going to have to go through with this piece of idea of specs. I don't blame them. It's at this point, I'm going to bring up something else in a minute as well with the Funcom reviews, just for a laugh. And then, yeah. But, man, I've got... Oh my god. No. I want to have a look. How fast is that? Will this even run? Will this even run, Starfield? No way. Oh, it's a 500H. Even so, this is what around that. It's not even. They're not even selling it. Is the right back to the thing. I have kind of a feel. I have a feeling something like this was coming for some time, so I'm not surprised. But at the same time, I agree with you that it would suck if I could not play the game I bought due to increased spec. People are going to want refunds. But the problem is, because they've already let people know 90 days in advance, which, by the way, is they had to do that anyway. They had no choice. But the thing is, they need to set rules on this. They need to set... But then again, because this is literally a one-off case, where a developer has decided to up the freaking graphics to an immense level, this will probably be a new case. And I'm going to say this right now. There needs to be a rule that, yes, they need 90 days to make sure that everyone knows that the specs are going up. But they cannot go up to a ridiculous amount. That is what they need to do. That is what they need to do. They need to add that kind of rule in there to say, you know what? You can't just say to your people, oh, we're going to run like basic. You can't say to people that we're going to run this and go straight to this. No. This should be this. It's lucky CD Projekt Red own GOG, because you know what I'd be doing as if I was Steam? Delisted. Cyberpunk, you're delisted. No one's buying your game until you fix this. This is not even funny. No, there's no one that's going to be able to run this. Or even if they are, I mean, what's his name? Some ordinary gamer would be able to. He's got a PC that's beast. But they're top YouTubers as well. Basically, top YouTubers and top 1% of PC gamers are going to be able to run this. Watch. People are very upset about this, and I'm not trying to be funny. Why the fuck are you gaming on this? I also have. I don't mean to shit on some of these people, but that's not even good for gaming these days. I understand if you've got no money and that's all you can afford. Fine. I understand. I've been in that position myself. Because buying parts, especially during like the pandemic, I'm not gonna say that word anymore. And it's not even to do with the pandemic, because the reason why the graphics cards were even a lot of money to begin with is because of the mining. The mining took a massive toll on the GPUs, and I think even I believe as well, like I think even the CPUs actually started getting like bought in mass, like whatever it's. Hopefully, for those that don't want to suffer the new requirements, CD Projekt Red will have foresight to update Steam with beta. No, they need to just go back to the original. They need to say, look, we need to, now that we are, next month, CD Projekt Red need to say to their team, right, look, if their quests are done, if everything is done, we're working heavily on optimization. Make the game as optimized as possible to bring it down to the specs of how it was before. Get it down now. Otherwise, I'm sacking you lot. End of story. And I wouldn't even say that because the developers are actually working hard. I can't really say that. It's the fact that I just can't believe that. I know they're saying as well, like, this new guy is now, like, working on the team or whatever, but we'll see how this DLC goes. I'm telling you this now, if I can't run this DLC, or even forget the DLC, because it's not even a DLC at this point. This patch is coming before the DLC, so basically, what's going to happen is as soon as this drops, the DLC will be out. I have the PC to meet all of these requirements as such, but this is going to be the highest requirement game on the market when it comes out. Yes. Yep. Even higher than Starfield. Bro, Starfield doesn't even require this much from you. And Starfield is a bigger game. And people say, oh no, it's not. Yes, it is. Starfield, you're going around in space. Do you know how big space is? And do you know how big, technically, the play space may have to be, especially inside the space. It's super hot. That's another thing that I'm actually really curious about how Bethesda deals with the whole space thing, because it's hard. It's really hard to design, to do level design in space. I've tried it before. It's really difficult to do level design in space. But anyway, yeah. For once, I was fast. It seems. And I share your concern. Sadly, this is the cost of more complexity and a tech frontier. Yeah. I'm not going to go through all of these because it's going to take a long time. But I'm going to go through a few pages because I'm just curious to see what other people are saying about this. So it is. I'm just not sure it's such a great idea for CD Projekt. Yep, I agree. Into the game's lifecycle. I will only accept. Yeah, like you said, the reviews explain it all. But here's my thing. I only accept requirements to go up if it was an MMORPG game. Like RuneScape. RuneScape has had to update it every time it does an update or whatever. Because obviously, but again, that's where the whole 90 days comes in. But they have to do that because RuneScape came out. When did RuneScape come out? Like, fucking. That shit came out fucking years ago. Give me a sec. And it's now on Steam as well. RuneScape came out in 2001. I can understand that. I can actually understand that, but here's the thing. I remember it was mentioned that the Edgerunners patch will be the last one for Okay, no, all for PS4. I had to read that again. I was just like, what? I understand for PS4. PS4. If the PS5, the Xbox Series X, can't run Cyberpunk. Bro, what was that game that came out that's probably going to get worst game of the year? Gollum. This is possibly what this game is going to turn into. Fuck, man. No. I'm half tempted not to pre-order that, so I don't. That would be 3 games that I've pre-ordered, and they suck. Yeah. No, it wasn't. I seen it. I didn't even buy it because I kind of knew. I just had to look at the game. I just had to look at the trailer, and I was just like, yeah, shit. I'm like, bro, how the fuck do you make this and call it a AAA game? Like, I'm like, come on. I was just like, I kind of knew it was gonna be trash. Well, with my very, I'm just trying to pick and choose what I'm gonna read. Those who are not fine or disappointed maybe weren't aware that the very day of next-gen console release, these consoles were already outdated. Yes, I said this many, many years ago. Anytime a console comes out, I don't care what anyone says. As soon as that console comes out, it's already outdated. End of story. It was already out of date. Like moldy cheese. Which is unfortunate because to make a console cheap, they have to use cheap products, right? But you can still game on it. I think what makes it easier for consoles to actually game is the fact that unlike a normal desktop PC, a desktop PC has to work on so many different things other than console. Console has only one thing to work on with the OS, which is just basically running the OS and like doing. I don't know. I don't know too much about that side of things. I'm not really a software engineer to that point. Anyway, so 3 years later, it can't be better. This is what this guy is basically saying is, we're at a stage right now, and I've had this theory for a while. So we're at a stage right now, right, where consoles have been out. I believe the PS5. Pretty sure I got it here somewhere. PS5. When did the PS5 come out? I'm pretty sure it was 2018. 2019. 2019. So, let's be real. 2019. It should already, in my opinion, there should already be an upgrade. We've now kind of expanded, well, not we, but the developers now, and I wouldn't even say it's the developers' fault, because it is also down to, this is where I've got two sides of it. So, right now, or shall I say, back in 2019, it was technically already outdated anyway, because obviously new stuff comes out as usual. Even when you build your first PC, that's already outdated anyway. So people need to actually realize that, technically speaking, even if you build a new gaming PC, it's already outdated anyway. There's already better stuff already out by the time you've built your PC. End of story. So now, let's also be real. So, if you want the best graphics or are bothered about graphics, don't buy a cheap $500 hardware. Fine with this to Spirit. So I bought a Series X. If I wasn't, I would invest in PC. By the end of the day, it's hard because, like I said, so consoles can only go up to a certain amount. So from that time that they've been built, that's it. You can't upgrade it. You can't do anything with it. And personally, it's kind of stupid because every time you buy a console, you've also got to buy the games again. Unless they're gonna have like some form of service that will allow you to continue that over, which I hope they do. But now let's take this 2019 all the way to 2023. 2019, so I believe Cyberpunk came out in what, 2020? Yeah, it came out in 2020. So already we were already having optimization problems. So yeah, technically speaking, those were actual optimization problems. Now what we're getting now is that we've got a faster CPU, we've got faster RAM, and this was just as of last year. So we've got faster RAM, faster GPUs, faster CPUs. The consoles are there with their sorry 3.8 gigahertz. That's slow. 3.8 gigahertz is something that back in the day, going back about 20, in my opinion, 2012 is when I kind of left college. So in 2012, I had a laptop that was doing about 2.5 gigahertz, and I was just like, I want a laptop that does like 3 gigahertz or something more. Even a PC. Back then, 3 gigahertz was fine. 3 to 4 gigahertz was very rare. So then when it came to about like when it came to about the PS4 era, that's when 4 gigahertz to 4.5 gigahertz were starting to get, more popular. And now we're moving on to 5 gigahertz. So the consoles are already way too slow. And I'm sorry, but whatever article said that the console's GPU smokes the 2070 Super, you can fuck off. Because if that was true, the consoles wouldn't be struggling with the games that they have now. And they do. But the reason why then they don't struggle as much is because the developers have to go in and optimize it even more for the consoles, because the consoles can't hack it because of their CPU. So the CPU is technically bottlenecking the RAM, not the RAM. The CPU is bottlenecking the GPU, and technically it's even being bottlenecked by the RAM, because the RAM is like less than 16 gigabytes, which is what most gaming PCs have now. Back in the day, it used to be 8. Now it's ridiculous. But yeah, like I don't know, man. Like I don't know where we're going from here, because, like I said, I think, to be honest, the technology has advanced too quickly. I think that's basically what this is. Right, I think this is what we're facing right now. The technology has advanced too quickly. I ain't even gonna lie. I've probably spoke more about Cyberpunk and about all this stupid shit more than the game. People are gonna be pissed at me. They're gonna be like, "Oh, I thought you were playing Red Dead." I was, but yeah. Anyway, that's my rant done. I'm gonna do a video on this. I'm probably gonna use whatever I said in this stream, and use it as a video. But yeah. So I suppose the news is in September. That's in about it's less than 3 months. So about, let's say 2 months. 2 months time, I'm mostly going to be playing Starfield. I'm probably going to be doing that on a daily basis. Like, I'm not even going to lie. Anytime a Bethesda title comes out, anytime a title I'm very invested in, I tend to like have this fixated I tend to play it for like hours on end. So it is what it is. So I'm most likely going to be playing that probably all the time. And I will be covering Starfield. I will be covering basically anything Starfield. That game, however, give me a sec. Ow. Oh wait. I just want to have a look. Right, CD Projekt Red, if you're watching this, this is all I have to say. Look how Bethesda have handled this situation. And I'm not even a Bethesda fanboy. Look, AMD Ryzen 5 20. This is bigger and looks way more detailed than your game. Even the sandwiches look more detailed than the crap that you get in the fucking market. Look, AMD, whatever that is, I don't really care because it sucks. Nvidia GeForce 1070 Ti. The only problem for me, oh actually, no, it might not be a problem. It might not be a problem for me. What's better? 2070 Super or the 2080? Because sometimes 2070 Super. Can I do a verse, please? 2080. Okay, this is better. Obviously. More popular. More recent. The 2080 smokes my fucking game. Whatever. It is what it is. There's nothing I can do about it. But, look. Recommended. My CPU is way better than this. This is the way how you deal with optimization. And I'm not trying to be funny. If Bethesda can do it, you can do it, CD Projekt Red. Bethesda are not known for their optimization skills. Go and ask the PS3. Go and ask the PS3 how it handled Skyrim. With bad CPU, by the way. And I know it's a CPU issue because back in the day, I'm pretty sure there's so many tutorials on how to like sort out the whole caching thing for Skyrim because they had a cache issue. And I mean, again, look, that's not hard to achieve. I'm pretty sure I've got the recommended. And by the way, the 6800, I think my mum's got the 6700 XT. Mine's not too far off the recommended. And even if I wanted to, this is a cheaper upgrade than if I was to go for the Cyberpunk. But yeah. Anyway, I'm now done with the bloody ranting about this fucking stupid companies. But what I will say is this: I will pre-order the DLC for Cyberpunk because I'm curious to see how different it is. I'm very curious about. I'm still invested in the story. I like Cyberpunk. Cyberpunk is an amazing game. Is it worth $2,000? Fuck no. Fuck. If that is worth $2,000, then my PC is worth $5,000. No joke, I'm joking. I don't know what to compare it to, but yeah, nah. Let's be real. But yeah, anyway, like the true price. See, this is what I mean. So like I said, I will pre-order it. I will get it. I will stream it. I am gonna be streaming a lot of Cyberpunk as right now up until I'm not too sure when I'm gonna complete it. We'll find out. We'll see what happens. But yeah, I think tomorrow I've got my blood test, so I'm not sure what time I'm gonna be streaming tomorrow. I am gonna be trying to stream early tomorrow. But yeah, I think to be honest, that's my rant for today. And yeah, we'll see what September brings us. And I think, like I said, we'll work through what issues we get, and Oh no, I will stream tomorrow. I want to stream every day because, well, it might not be every day this weekend. I really do need to get like a lot of like video editing done. So, and I gotta make sure that this video gets edited. But yeah. But anyway, if you enjoyed this stream, minus my ranting, I know it's been entertaining. Hit the like, consider subscribing if you're new. Oh yeah, and feel free to join the Discord. Discord link is down in the description below. And one last rant that I have. Streamlabs. Your fucking butt doesn't even work. The rant is amazing. But yeah, it's been XenoXP. I know I'm not even getting a headache at this point, but this is just fucking funny. But yeah, Streamlabs, you better fucking work next time I stream. Otherwise, I'm gonna do a I don't know, I'm gonna drop a video on you as well, saying how shit you are. Anyway, I'll catch you guys tomorrow, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace out. Have a good day, night, or wherever the fuck you are. But yeah, until tomorrow. Peace out.